Well. Welcome back to the Sea Champagne Radio Show. We have breaking news. If you've been following this Zak Starkey Who drama, well, Pete Townsend has spoke out, released an official statement, and insists that Zak is back with the Who. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. And if you've been following this drama, especially through me, you've learned a few things or two, especially with all the people chiming in the comment section. If you haven't, we invite you to join us, the I Love Music Army, our internet musical global family of friends, where we talk about all things music and entertainment. But let's get to this Who thing, because Pete Townsend has released a statement, and I would like to read that for you now. The statement reads, "News flash, Who backs Zak?" That's interesting. It also says he is not being asked to step down from the Who. There have been some communication issues, personal and private, on all sides that needed to be dealt with, and these have been aired happily. He also, however, went on to say, "Roger and I would like Zak to tighten up his latest evolved drumming style to accommodate our non-orchestral lineup that he has readily agreed. I take responsibility for some of the confusion. Our TCT, the Teenage Cancer Trust shows at the Royal Albert Hall, were a little tricky for me. I thought that 4.5 weeks would be enough time to recover from having a complete knee replacement. Why did I think I could ever land on my knees? Wrong." He also said that maybe we didn't put enough time in the sound checks. Giving us some problems on stage. The sound in the center of the stage is always the most difficult to work with. Roger did nothing wrong but fiddle with his in-ear monitors. Zak made a few mistakes, and he has apologized. Now, a lot of you who watched my previous video said it's the sound guy's fault for Roger not being able to hear the music, and somebody even pointed out that he's playing an electronic kit, which doesn't make a lot of on-stage volume. So, that's definitely a sound issue there. It says here that he added that Daltrey will play his upcoming solo shows with drummer Scott DeVours, who was rumored to be Starkey's replacement in the Who. And he goes, "I owe Scott an apology for not crushing that rumor before it spread. He has been hurt by this. I promise to buy him a very long drink and give him a hug." Well, I want to point out a few things about this statement here, and the first thing I want to point out is that it's a statement from Pete Townsend, not Roger Daltrey. So there may still be some friction there between him and Zak. I also would like to point out that in that public statement, he said he's asking Zak to accommodate his new evolved drumming style. Now, I did watch some footage of the Royal Albert Hall show. It sounded to me that Zak did a great job. His groove is strong and fine. I don't see really anything wrong with his playing for them to start it. I do see where the sound guy could mess the ears up for Roger, and I understand that. But it is intriguing that Roger did not make the statement Pete did. And, of course, the picture during the statement on his social media page is him hugging Zak. Now, I'd like to know what you think about this scenario. Do you think there's still a snafu between Roger and Zak? Do you think they worked it out? Do you think they should replace him? Do you think, I know a lot of you think they should just retire. Well, it's not like they're on tour and they're doing 100 shows a year. We have mentioned, and, everyone has put in the comment section, which I would like you to do. I read every single comment. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this. But, how they're old and they should retire and yada, yada. And I understand all that. And I get it. I do get it. But it's nice to see that they reconciled. I knew something was wrong somewhere, and he obviously cleared that up, saying it was a communication issue. I believe it was a sound man issue and maybe a communication issue. I didn't see that much wrong with Zak's drumming, but I would love to hear what you have to say about this whole scenario with The Who. Maybe give me some suggestions on what kind of videos you would like to see. This is an interactive channel. As I mentioned, I read every single comment. I respond to a lot of them, and hopefully I'll respond to yours. So join us, the I Love Music Army at the Steve Champagne Radio Show. Our internet musical global family and friends invites you to have one great musical time. You know, keep the music going, the good times rolling. What can you say about that? In the meantime, we got some bills to pay. We have some other things to take care of from the radio show, but we anxiously await your reply. Until next time, peace. I'm out of here. I think. Yeah, we're out. Woo! Man.